Africa is the continent that every nation on earth wants to be in, invest in, live in, do business in. How do I know? I'm here. I've been here going on 5 years, starting in August. And guess what? Right now I'm in Mauritius, Africa, as a digital nomad. And let me tell you something that I've learned about Mauritius. Australians come here, Singaporeans come here, people from Dubai, people from Congo, South Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Ethiopia. Okay, who else is out here? People from New Zealand, people from Germany, people from all over the world are coming to the African continent, but there's a little bit of time left. We don't have much time because the opportunities that are available today will not be available in the next 5 years, guaranteed. Because here's the thing, if you're not familiar with real estate, I'm gonna break it down in simple terms for you. When you purchase a house, let's go back to 1991. If you would have purchased, actually no, we're gonna use a real story, okay? The property that I had in the States, purchased in 1991. My family purchased it in an Ashkenazi Jewish community. Why? They wanted the huge capital gains. They wanted to be in a territory that was going to exceedingly increase, not decrease over time, increase, strong increase. Purchased the property, we moved in 2001 for $99,000, cool. 2025 comes, that property is now worth $350,000, okay? So that's what I mean when I'm saying what you invest in today or what you are looking at investing in today will not be available in the next 5, 10, 15 years. Now, let's talk about some statistics real quick. By 2050, 1 in 4 people on the face of this planet will be African. 1 in 4. Okay, let's keep going. And that was shout out to the UN Population Prospects 2022. Over 70% of sub-Saharan Africa is under 35, fueling digital and economic expansion. Okay, the FDI growth in Africa estimates that foreign direct investment increased by 8% in 2023, totaling 52 billion, according to the UNCTAD report, World Investment 2023. Wow. Let's keep going. Let's keep going here. Let's talk about the #1 most friendly country to do business in. Can somebody drop it down in the comments? Let me know if you know what it is. I happen to know what it is. The #1 friendly African country for doing business, and it is the best for doing business. Now, not #2, not #3, not #10, not #55. We got 54 countries, not #20. But the #1 African country for doing business is what country? Leave it down below. Let me see if you know. I'm gonna give you like 10 more seconds. Do you know the #1 country? I happen to be living in it. It is Mauritius, Africa. The #1 country that is easy to do business in Africa is Mauritius, Africa, okay? Now let me walk you through why that is. 1, we have 0% capital gains tax and 15% flat income tax. Yes, you heard that right. Meaning you purchase a property, there's not the land tax. Oh my goodness. When we own that property in that Jewish community, can I tell you about them crazy taxes? And then it increases year on year. Like there's no flat rate. But here there is no land tax associated. So when you even go to sell your property in Mauritius, because face it, a lot of us purchase, or at least smart investors, we purchase real estate. So when our children's children sell it, or if we want to sell it and merge into a different territory, whatever, we're going to get a good capital gains back, okay? So in Mauritius, there's 0 capital gains tax, especially when you're selling. So you go to sell that property, back in the States, they're gonna tax you like crazy. They're gonna tell you, all right, you owe us now, man. When we sold that property in the States, you like, oh, all right, great, we're getting a good rate, until the time you go through the escrow and the folks over there taking out the money, the folks over there, and you look back at the papers and you're like, we done had to pay everybody. It's like, this is so corrupt, legal corrupt. We done had to pay everybody and their mama. This agent, that agent, the agent over there, this broker, this is like, bro, But out here in Mauritius, it's much different. Moving on. The premium visa and expat attraction. Mauritius is extremely smart because they want to be an international place for expats around the world. That's why they're so welcoming. They're so easygoing. They're so friendly. They're so corruption free because they actually care about humans. They just do. That's just a flat way to say it. Show you care about humanity by the policies that you put in place, right? Now, if we were to grade countries across the world by the policies they put in place, there's not many on earth that are going to top Mauritius, I'm gonna be honest with you, because I've looked at dang near all of them because I like to research and I'm an international investor and entrepreneur. So premium visa free, completely free, meaning you're not going to pay any cost as long as you make $1,500 per month. You have your own business and proof you have your own business, or you're a W-2 employee. Now, me, I don't trust going the employee route. That's why I've been an entrepreneur for the past 9 years and will continue to do so by the grace of the Most High for the rest of my life. Okay, so you want to go the business route, having your gold seal, having your online business kit, your website up and functional. Not only does your website need to be functional, but the language that you articulate needs to match the country that you're going to. That's how you get approved. Okay, so that's the premium visa. There are over 2,000 premium visa holders from 95 countries in Mauritius since 2021, according to the Mauritius Economic Development Board. That's fantastic. You could be one of those people. Let's keep going. Real estate and infrastructure growth. Property prices in the smart city zones and in major real estate projects are growing 6 to 10% annually. I didn't stutter there. That's real figures. And we just visited these projects. And if you want to see the projects that we looked at for our Airbnb investment property, go subscribe to members only, because we just looked at 4 properties. And let me tell you, number 1 and number 4 were my personal favorites. Some of our members say they really liked number 3, but I liked number 1 and number 4. Check it out by subscribing to members only. You'll unlock over 70 different videos on our business in Mauritius, our residency process, the houses we look at, the vibes we get when we go on vacation. We be going on little cute vacations around the island because they have so much stuff to do there. You can unlock all of that on members only. But let's continue. Major real estate products like Mocha Smart City and Cape Tamarin or Cap Tamarin attract high net worth buyers. Now, the way I grew up around high net worth people. So for me, it only makes sense. I need to also have my children grow up around high net worth people. That's how I came out the way I am today. All praises to the Most High for that. But I wanted to raise my children up. I have 5 children in a society that is like this. Easy on children, kid friendly, corruption free, and has high net worth people around them. This is how you become a high net worth person, by having high net worth people around you, okay? It opens up your mind. It allows you to travel. You meet people of so many different countries, and I thought we were international when we were in Tanzania, okay? But oh my gosh, the international mode that we are on right now since being here, and the way that our business has grown 35% in the last year, since being in Mauritius. I did a video on that as well. So these are the reasons that Africa is rising. You want to check out the video that I have previously, 35% increase in Mauritius, Africa for our family's firm. We are so excited for the growth that's happening. A lot of good things are happening and they're coming. I'm going to give you like a little hint. Obviously, it's going to be through our 8-week accelerator, Educators Amplified, but then it's also eventually going to come into in-person retreats in Mauritius, okay? We're going to be continuing to work with banks, financial institutions, real estate firms all across the world. And we plan on working with soon clients in Dubai, okay? My husband and I were talking, we're just planning out like our next 5 to 10 years. Some places we want to hit up for international business, 100% Dubai, 100% Morocco. But then on like a more family leisure type of plan, we definitely want to hit up Ethiopia, we want to hit up Vietnam, we want to hit up the Philippines, and come back to our island nation home of Mauritius, okay? And so Africa's rising. As you can see, even with Captain Ibrahim Traore, we have a lot of things that are happening. He's working on development projects. He has turned that country around. Like if you do the due diligence and the research to see that he is opening up these tomato factories, creating more jobs, the people, I'm like, wow, we are in an African renaissance. But here's the thing, I don't want you to get left out of the renaissance. Like, I don't want you to be left behind. I don't want you to be left out of the Renaissance from listening to people that are too negative or that just don't know what they're talking about. We have that a lot, okay? Listen to people who have done what you want to do. Listen to people who are in countries that you want to be in. I would not listen to anybody that is not in a country that I want to be in, just period. I wouldn't. I may do it for entertainment purposes, but take strategic advice, I'm not going to do it. And so you want to get in the right spot because this is a small window of time. This is a small area of opportunity. Like I've shown you, my husband and I were talking about this as well. We were talking like, okay, do we want to purchase now or do we want to wait a couple of years, like 5 years to purchase? How do we want to do this? And he said something that was so real. He's like, in the next 5 years, the properties that we see right now for 150K, 300K, they're going to be upwards towards $1 million in the next 5 years. I said, ooh, yeah, that's true. I said, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So it's better to be uncomfortable and to get moving now than to rather want to be comfortable, rather take the route that you've always taken of stagnancy and excuses, and I'm waiting for the perfect time, the perfect amount of money, and all of these things. It is much better to just be uncomfortable for a while. Get used to being uncomfortable, because in that uncomfort, your greatest growth is going to happen. I can testify of it because the Most High has sent us to this place. Oh my gosh. Even when he sent us to Tanzania, I mean, connections that our children are going to be able to go back, property where they're going to be able to go back, village connections, like we couldn't have even imagined this for ourselves, to be honest. We would not have been able to imagine this for ourselves in our wildest dreams. And so I urge you in the spirit to get in prayer and see where the Most High wants you. See if a country like this is on your list, on the list the Most High has given to you. And don't be afraid. Don't be filled with doubt. Come live your best life out here, because I am, and I love it. I'm on my rooftop. If you're new here, welcome. Subscribe to Journey with Us. This is what we talk about on this channel. This whole video was like a glimpse of the topics that we cover, okay? But if you're new here, you don't know yet that this is my favorite place to be. I'm on my roof, y'all, in my 5-bedroom villa. It looks like I'm in a Bali villa, but I'm in Africa. I'm in Africa. I'm in Africa living my best life, okay? And have been for quite some time. And I invite you to do the same. Get the right information. Put yourself around the right people. Put yourself around strategic advisors. Even if you wanted to look, oh my gosh, look at the mountains today. Good deliverance. That's beautiful. Hallelujah. Those mountains just distracted me, y'all. I'm gonna try to get them in this shot. But even if you wanted to go to Dubai, if I were you, I would get in contact with some business strategists and business coaches and business consultants who are in that area, right? I know that's something that I have on my list. Like, okay, I do want to eventually expand into Dubai for sure. I definitely see that as being a power move. I'm like, yeah, let's do this. But these mindsets have only become open since moving to Africa. I would have never thought on this level until traveling to Africa, to be honest. I mean, I have so much gratitude for what Africa has done for my family. Oh, child, I really can't even put it into words, so I'll try to put it in this view. Shalom, shalom. I'll see you in the next video, And you never know, maybe one day I'll be hosting you up here on this rooftop. We can talk business, we can talk retreats, we can talk living our best life on this here rooftop, because it is my favorite place to be, and I would love for you to experience it as well. Shalom, shalom. See you in the next video.